Good morning, dickheads. I would like to run something about you, about all these intelligent people this early morning. You know, I know a lot of motherfuckers that follow me probably just a lot of gang members. I know that because of my background. However, man, I look at. I wanted to say something about something I saw a post this morning, and it's got that Rick Ross on there, right? The rapper, and it shows that he had a $5 billion plane, jet, his private jet, with his name well, the homie Freeway Rick's name written across it, his true government name written on this dude's plane. When I see that, when you're from LA, and I personally know Freeway Rick, right? I know Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross, and you know, people say, "Oh, he from Hoover." He ain't from Hoover. He ain't never been from Hoover. He's never been a gang member. The dude is actually a businessman, just like me. He's an entrepreneur. Okay. Now, when you're an entrepreneur, especially when you start off at 18, 19 years old, and then you start having money, automatically wherever you grew up at, that's where you're from. Them niggas are gonna claim you. You don't have to go get jumped in. You don't have to do that because you're balling. They're gonna automatically say, "Who was that nigga in that Billy? Oh, that's the homie. That's the homie." You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, yeah, that's my homie. They want that notoriety just so that they neighborhoods is balling, that they neighborhoods has got money like that. So that's how Freeway Rick got known for being from Hoover, basically, because he was a boss nigga making big money. So automatically the Hoover's gonna say, "Oh, he from Hoover, who from Hoover?" No, he grew up in Hoover Hood and he used to deal with y'all because he knew all y'all as kids. So it was easier for him to mess with his own people. Y'all was his people. So it wasn't no he was from there. But this man is a businessman. So I'm going back, not to say anything about, pulling down about no set down, and that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is this: for black people, all black people, is this: man, things about to change thanks to the Africans. And I know a lot of people don't follow stuff like that because they're looking at the the, the media that we get on TV, which is all lies. Just like Donald Trump, it's all fake news, and he is not lying. Now you guys see TikTok and Instagram, you can tell it's fake news. I don't even look at it because anything that they say that didn't happen, like just yesterday or some kind of incident, somebody got shot or something like that, it's fake, man. These people are, it's horrible. So now what's going to change? Brick currency. Brick currency is a new currency, right? Being being generated by China, Brazil, Africa, actually China, Russia, and Africa. Now, Africa being the leader because of Africa's intelligence and Africa's humanity, and and them being a true democratic uh, um, country or continent. We are a fake democratic continent. We're fake. We want to come over there and teach people how to be gay. We want to teach people how to basically disintegrate their whole race. If you took, I was watching another a post, and the guy made a lot of sense. He said if you put 100 men on an island, no, 100 women on the island, and 10 men on the island, and you left them there for 100 years, if you come back, it would be all kinds of um, people. It would be kids, cousins, uncles, probably even different nationalities. There will be people everywhere when you come back 100 years. It would be a whole entire community, a whole entire country. If you take 100 gay transgender men and 10 regular men and you left them on an island and come back 100 years later, you would have skeletons. There would be nothing left. That is the common sense. Why would Obama and all these guys come in there and push something like that? So, number one, back to Rick Ross, Freeway Rick. Rick Ross, to me, is wrong. I mean, the rapper. Why? You can buy a $5 billion plane, but the real Rick Ross comes out and says, hey man, you benefited off of my demise, my life, and what I did by using that. That's what actually pushed you out there. So won't you help me out? Big homie, little homie, however you want to call it. Dude said no. This Miami nigga said no. God damn, bro, really? You can buy a $5 billion plane, but you can't reach out to somebody that you know damn well that's going to give back to the community. If you would have gave Freeway Rick money, Freeway Rick is going to give back to the community. Negro, you not. The reason being is because you just not, dude. And to me, it's sad. Now, when this brick currency come, it's going to change everything. What is it going to do? Black people, number one, they going to get reparations. If the United States don't give it to them, they stupid. They are stupid because number one, they need a black leader to go in there and fix this shit, to go to Africa. Number two, they need to give blacks some, show the rest of this world, because now the currency is being taken over by the rest of the world. Things are going to change and equalize all these other rich countries that are supposed to be rich with all the minerals that the United States cannot compete with, or British or Europe. None of them, France, none of them can compete with these people. It's over for them. So what's going to happen? Africa's already said, man, we are so apologetic for the African Americans for what we did, allowed them to go through that for so long, through that colonizing state, that racist state. They had to go through so much so long, and it is our fault. We want to reach out and apologize. You guys got a free visa. So when this dollar is worth, it takes you 55 US dollars to buy one brick dollar, and they're going to give us brick money. They're going to say, okay, here's a reparation for the African Americans. They're going to send us brick money, or they're going to give us the opportunity. They don't even have to send us money. Give us the opportunity to go up there, work. If you're working in Africa and you're making brick money and it's $55 to $1 US dollar, man, you can go up there and work for a couple years, come back here, you're a millionaire. You're rich because you're black. So now things are going to change. Now they're going to say, in all likelihood, Africa's going to say, you know what? In exchange for us doing that, now that we are building out here, African Americans, you guys are very smart. You're very intelligent. You guys understand how to work things without being racist. You guys understand how the U.S. is really good at doing a lot of things. You guys built that country. Can you come over here and build your own country, please, and help us out? Help us remodel this thing. All those black contractors that never getting opportunities out there in the U.S., all those black union members that always getting laid off every 5 minutes because they're black, all these black corporate executives that can't hold a job, go to Africa and get that brick money and come back here, they're going to be looking at you in a whole different light, especially you niggas like Rick Ross, Jay-Z, that wouldn't even help black people, because now black people going to equalize on your ass as well. So you all that $1 billion riding y'all doing and looking at the other black people like, oh, look at him. Look, baby, Beyonce, look, we doing better than them, huh? Ooh, look at that. Remember, Beyonce going to get on there and say, look at that girl. Ooh, she stink. What the hell? She probably can't afford what you can afford. So I'm just saying, things are going to change for all of y'all. Because to me, I look at all y'all as just like them white people, man. A government. I ain't going to say I ain't racist. I don't care. I got a lot of white friends. I got all race friends. So I'm not going to say, y'all, I look at y'all just like the government. No, y'all no different than Obama. Y'all no different than Biden. Y'all no different than none of them. That's to all black billionaires. Unless you can show me one that's helped black race. No, you better not, because you would be just like Tragosian from the Wagner Group, flying in that plane thinking it's all over with, but you messed with the wrong one and one of your wings flew off and your plane done landed and they done killed eight more people just to get to you. That's what happens when you mess with America with $1 billion and you black.